You ever notice how quickly your peace can disappear? One moment, everything feels steady, and the next, a single word, a single setback, or a single unexpected event can throw your entire state of mind into chaos. It happens to everyone. Yet few realize that the greatest power a person can develop is the ability to remain calm no matter what storm arrives. Calm is not weakness. Calm is not passivity. Calm is the highest form of strength because it means your inner world cannot be controlled by what happens outside of you. The truth is, most people live like fragile glass, shattering at the slightest pressure. Anger breaks them. Fear shakes them. Stress bends them. But the ones who learn to stay calm in the middle of chaos are the ones who rise above it all. They are trusted. They are respected. They are the ones others turn to when everything is falling apart. Why? Because calmness is the anchor that keeps you steady when the waves of life try to drag you under. Think about how much energy you lose when you react with panic. Your heart races, your thoughts scatter, your judgment disappears. You say things you regret, make decisions you wish you could take back, and allow fear to dictate your path. But when you choose calmness, you take back control. Your mind becomes sharp. Your decisions become stronger. Your presence becomes unshakable. Calmness doesn't remove the storm, but it removes the storm's power over you. This is why training your mind to stay calm is one of the greatest skills you can ever build. It will serve you in every area of life, your career, your relationships, your health, your inner peace. Calmness will protect you from wasting your energy on battles that don't matter. Calmness will allow you to think clearly when others fall apart. Type of person who commands respect without asking for it. Imagine what your life would feel like if you were no longer pulled by every emotion, every insult, every unexpected problem. Imagine walking into stressful situations with a steady heart and a clear mind. Imagine becoming a person who is trusted because nothing shakes you, who is admired because you never lose yourself to chaos. That is the reward of calmness. That is the life you unlock when you master your inner world. But here's the most important truth. Calmness does not come from outside of you. It does not come from waiting for life to finally become easier. It does not come from hoping people will stop testing your patience. It comes from within. It comes from training your mind, disciplining your reactions, and choosing peace again and again until it becomes who you are. This is not about suppressing emotions. It is about channeling them. It is about mastering them instead of letting them master you. It is about building the kind of presence that cannot be shaken. When you cultivate this power, life changes. Stress no longer controls you. Fear no longer dictates your choices. Anger no longer steals your clarity. You become the master of yourself, and that is the greatest victory any human can achieve. Stay with this journey because each step you take will give you tools to transform the way you respond to life. By the end, you will no longer be the same. You will not only learn how to stay calm in any situation, you will become calm itself. And that is the ultimate strength. If calmness is the strength you seek, then you must first understand why your mind so easily abandons it. Every time stress takes over, every time panic floods your body, it is not because you are weak. It is because your brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Deep inside your mind, there's a mechanism built for survival. It reacts to threats, both real and imagined, by triggering fear and urgency. This is your fight or flight response. Thousands of years ago, it kept your ancestors alive, but today, it often misfires. A harsh word from someone, a looming deadline, a sudden change of plans. Your brain treats these things like danger, and your body reacts as if survival is at stake. This is why your heart races, why your chest tightens, why your thoughts scatter the moment tension arises. Your amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for emotions, hijacks your reasoning. It screams that you must react immediately, without thought, without patience. But here lies the truth. The panic you feel is not reality, it is biology. And when you know this, you gain an incredible advantage, because awareness breaks chains. Once you understand the source of your reaction, you no longer mistake it for your identity. You realize that panic is not who you are. It is simply what your brain does. The key to calmness begins here, with awareness. When you feel the surge of fear or anger rising, recognize it for what it is, an ancient alarm system firing at the wrong time. Instead of fighting it or judging yourself for it, step back. Say to yourself, this is my brain preparing for battle, but there is no battle.
Hello and God bless you. When I say real talk, that was real talk. I'm telling you, you got to stay calm, especially when you are a trader. Let's go. God bless and thank y'all very much for joining. Thank y'all for getting in. We got that word today coming up first. Proverbs 4:18 ESV. But the path of the righteousness is like the light of dawn, which shines brighter and brighter until you get that full day. You know what I mean? That says a lot. So let's get it cracking. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Glad that y'all could be here with us this morning. Really appreciate it. Been having a great week. I got some bad news for you. Today is Friday. I know there's no trading tomorrow. Yeah, I even got some sadder news. Kids didn't have to go to school today. Oh, yeah. So they home. I don't understand why they had to stay home today. Why? No, it's a blessing to have the babies home. It is a blessing enjoying them. So I remember the times that I wanted to stay home from school. Right? Ran for snowstorms and all that good stuff. So, trying to get my stuff to show up on the screen, but it disappeared on me. No, where it went? I lost it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. All right, for all my pip eaters, we will be having class tonight, 7 p.m. Central. Come on and jump on in, all right? Y'all give us a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Quick disclaimer, this is for educational purposes only. Past profit does not guarantee future results. This company does not guarantee profitability on any trade decision that you decide to take. That's up to you. We're on here showing you what we do and how people trade daily and can be consistent at winning. Now, if you do want to know how to trade like a pro or like we do, then just come on over to allbarelite.com and click on this link right here. I'll reach out to you personally, see if I can help you out with your journey of trading. You know, we have a course, let you check it out. All we're trying to do is help you unlock your future. That's all. Every Wednesday, jump on, and we're just helping traders that are stuck and struggling. We got a launch pad to help you get started. If you're stuck in a trade, if you have questions, all of that, just jump on and check us out, right? Register for that course. I'm Chocinhood Sunshyne. My wife is somewhere in the building. I don't know if she's coming to work today or not. Haven't seen her. She's late. So if you see her, tell her the doors are open. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and check out the news. Here we go. They say y'all the news be newsing. Today's the 26th of Sep. And 9 o'clock orange photo news is coming. Everything else just seems to be lemons and limers over here. But we don't just take that word. We jump over and check out other news. Look at this. Red photo news is jumping off today. I mean, it was serious. We had orange and red photos like knock. Who is it? All right. More orange photo or red photo for USD coming up at 9 o'clock. Okay. After that, there's some orange photo news for USD in about 4 hours. So that's cool, right? So if you're new, what I advise you to do is get out the way. Move, trader. Get out the way. Get out the way, trader. Get out the way. Move. Don't put in no trades. Why? Because the market can be very volatile and can really upset your stomach. It can really upset your stomach. You know what I mean? So, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. You gonna learn today, and you don't want to be that trader that gets learned. Okay. So just some people say experience is the best teacher, but I think the best teacher is really learning from other people's mistakes. So, you know, sit back, relax, and just watch. So, don't regret it. Just sit back and wait it out. All right. All right, enough staring at this. Let's go find something to get into. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look around and see what we can find. All right. EuroCAD, making me mad. You're supposed to drop this thing like it's hot. Just come on and give us a lot. So we got a call on Euro USD. It dropped down to TP3. Not bad at all. Not bad. Coolie to the woolly, right? Initial call from this was up here on the drop. So you can see that there is some droppage, non-stoppage, right? Let's get over to YouTube and get y'all off of this indicator. Let's take a look at what we have going on. We had 2 trades called on EuroCAD yesterday. We got TP1 on this one, got an entry and got down to over half of that trade. So you should have been able to lock in some profit and not consider that to be a lost trade. So yeah, 6, it's over half. Hopefully when it dropped down, you lock some profit in. And right now, she has pulled away. So just in case if somebody is still holding on, 47 pips. Went up 55, 47 pips away from entry. All right. So with it being Friday, I just want to know, like, what are we looking at? What do you have in mind to reach your pip goal for the week? Are you pipped out? I want to hear from Sandra, one of my students. Crazy. I can't even just say week, but month. Going on her 2nd month, having just a great trading experience. Last time I talked to her, I think she said she had taken over 78 trades, almost close to 80 trades, and just starting in August or September. August, had to be August. And she had only lost 1 trade. And was holding on to another trade to see if that one was getting ready to turn around and if it would be 2 trades. But I'm not really sure what happened. I have to check back with her. But when I say what a awesome testimony and way to be disciplined and only take those trades when the confirmations are met. I want to say one of the hardest parts about trading is waiting for the right setup. Okay. All right, so got a hug. Somebody just delivered a special hug with shiny shoes this morning. Thank you very much for that hug. All right. Like I said, if you're looking at something, or want me to look at something, let me know. I don't care if it's gold or some future stuff. We're going to check that out. Remember, we do have 9 o'clock news coming for USD. But what do we want to do? We want to stay out of the way. We don't play. Unless you have experience, then you can go ahead and dibble and dabble. So let's go down the line and see what we have over here. Let's get ready to trade. Is that how they say it? They don't. Just I'm doing too much. All right, it's cool. Just excited, sad at the same time. Today is Friday. The people that are happy today is Friday. Those are people that just have to go to work, you know, and if they don't have to work, then they're excited. So Euro GBP. Now, Euro GBP, I do like Euro GBP. If you take a look at this and you have the system, all I just want to say is that you could simply do some boxing with Euro GBP. Okay, Euro GBP. I want to see if I can find some furniture that I can move around. Hey, look here. Here we go. There's an entry. And there's a take you to the profit. Got my main man in the house. My son is in the building. He is a little late, but he's excited. He wants to jump on and jump in. I'll see if I could get him in here with us. But he's got to know that, you know, if you want to come do this, you can't show up late and expect me to drop everything to get you in. Well, market's moving pretty fast. Locking in Euro GBP. Euro GBP is coming. I'm even going to try to put the symbols in or alerts. Just going to go ahead and put this trade in right now. So Euro GBP. Setting up a sale stop right now. I am putting in an entry of 0.87 300. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put in a TP of 0.87198. 0.87198. Taking it for the sale. Taking it for the sale. All right. So those of you that are new, I'm setting an alert so that we will hear this trade if it hits our TP, which is our take profit, which means we win the trade. Excuse me. Shout out to Darvin Moore, Coach Darvin, at the event last night. Leverage to legacy.
Hey, take a look.
And it was great stuff.
Take a look.
Also, just got to move on to Russell. Have to jump over there and check that out, see what our system is telling us. All right, real quick, in case we got some rustlers in here. Let's see what this alert is all about. Let's see what it's all about. Turn it on, all the way to the chicken bone. I'm gonna go ahead and add in system on here. I thought we had it. Psalms 23. Let's get it. See what we have here. Oh yeah, we got a buy alert sitting up here looking real juicy. So if you want to go ahead and jump in on this Russell trade, you can just come in, do an entry here, and just a quick one before news hits, and we'll do a TP right there at the top of the line. Okay. This is going to be our cash cow. Do that. And then for our entry, we're going to go ahead and just do our traditional handbills. Classic. Here we go. Boom. Let's line it up. God bless you. There's entry. And then we'll just call this our TP to the 5 here. I should have put that on first before the alert so you would know what it is. But anyway, we there. It's done. Hey. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's get on back over to where we at? Euro GBP. U-Chefing. Anybody want to do some U-Chef trades? Anybody feel like trading with the news? Nah, I don't think so. All right, well then we'll leave USD alone. Just wanted to see what it's doing. That's all. Just wanted to see what Chef is doing. You see all that red jumping off with Chef right here? Oh yeah, the system will tell us, give us some good information. Let me get that off y'all mind. All right, if you want the secret sauce, let me know. Come on and get the secret sauce. We can help you out. We're gonna leave it alone though, because it's USD and we know that news is coming. So just avoid it, right? UJ, UCAD. Just taking a look, see? Just riding past. That's all we're doing. As they say, we're window shopping.
Hey, take a look. Take a look. Hey, take a look. Take a look.
Got some hey, take a look, jumping off. Jumping on, jumping off, jumping on again. Everybody talk stuff with the phone again. And again, like, you know, we've got 10 minutes before opening bell. This could be just kind of sitting here chilling until we get that that news. And I will say this, for those of you that are looking at the Russell, maybe even taking it, might be a quick scalp up, but I'd be interested in looking for the bag on the drop with the Russell, just to kind of keep you up to date with that. All right. So let's get one more pair in here. I mean, all this AUD stuff, we just window shopping, we're just passing by and seeing. But USD is pushing. Euro, dropping it like it's hot. NZD, not playing, coming right behind. Slow down, let's check out NZD JPY. Why not? Why not? I'm seeing consolidation. Consolidation on the consolidation on the consola. Y'all better go and call your father. Bars. Oh, y'all hear it today. All right. Well, I'm going to get up out of here, and I'm just going to look for something. I'll let y'all know when I find it. I'm going to get back into this word because being focused is one of the most important things, and getting rid of distractions is really going to help you with being a trader, but in life in general. Let's go. Let's get it.
Oh, here. This moment of recognition separates you from the storm. It creates space for clarity. It reminds you that while the mind reacts automatically, you still hold the power to choose your response. Think about how liberating this truly is. How many times have you believed that your emotions were stronger than you? How often have you felt trapped by your reactions? The reality is that you are not trapped. You are not powerless, you are simply untrained. And just like any skill, calmness grows stronger every time you practice awareness. Every time you notice your mind being pulled into panic, you gain an opportunity to reclaim control. Shift changes everything. Instead of being a prisoner of stress, you become an observer of it. Instead of drowning in emotion, you begin to rise above it. You no longer confuse temporary feelings with permanent truth. You no longer mistake urgency for importance. You begin to see that the voice of panic is just noise and you do not have to obey it. And the reward is immense. With this understanding, you carry yourself differently. Your reactions slow down, your decisions sharpen, your presence becomes steady. Others notice it too. They feel your calmness and it gives them calmness. You stop being the one who adds to the chaos and you start being the one who dissolves it. That is power, that is mastery. This is the foundation on which unshakable calmness is built. The recognition that your brain will react, but you do not have to. You are not your panic. You are not your fear. You are not the storm. You are the awareness behind it, the presence watching it, the strength that can stand still even as everything around you tries to pull you apart. When you know this, you are already stronger than most. And as you continue to train this awareness, your calm will no longer be fragile. It will become unbreakable. One of the greatest traps the mind falls into is the illusion of control. You feel the need to hold everything tightly, to manage every detail, to predict every outcome. And when life refuses to bend to your demands, stress grows, panic builds, and your calm shatters. But here is the truth. Most of what you try to control was never yours to hold in the first place. The behavior of others, the opinions they carry, the circumstances that appear without warning, these are outside your reach. Yet the more you fight to control them, the more powerless you feel. Calmness begins when you break free from this illusion. It begins the moment you stop trying to command what cannot be commanded and redirect your energy toward what is truly within your influence. That influence lies in your thoughts, your actions, and your response. Nothing more, nothing less. When you cling to control over the uncontrollable, you create frustration. But when you release it, you create peace. Letting go is not weakness. Letting go is clarity. It is the wisdom to know that freedom does not come from gripping tighter, but from releasing the things that were never meant to be yours. Ask yourself, how many times have you exhausted yourself over problems you can never fix? How many nights have you lost to replaying scenarios?
All right, we are in on Euro GBP, and taking a look at NZDJPY next. Okay, just get ready for NZDJPY.
In your head, believing that worry might change the outcome. That weight you carry does nothing but steal your calm. And the cruel irony is this: while you are distracted trying to control what you cannot, you neglect one thing you always could: your state of mind. The calmest people are not those who have mastered life circumstances. They are those who have mastered themselves. They know storms will come, but they don't know storms will pass. They do not waste their strength trying to command the wind. They stand firmly, adjust their sails, and focus on the only thing they can steer, their own direction. That is why they're free. That is why they cannot be broken. Detachment from control does not mean indifference. It does not mean you stop caring. It means you understand the line between what is yours and what is not. It means you act with full commitment where you have power, and you release the rest with trust and patience. This is not escape, it is power.
All right, NZDJPY.
Because when you stop scattering your energy on the impossible, you can finally pour it into the possible. And the reward is profound. Imagine how much calmer you would feel if you carried only what was truly yours to carry. Imagine how much sharper your focus would be if your mind wasn't weighed down by what you could never change. Imagine how much lighter your soul would be if you stopped trying to wrestle with every wave and instead learn to flow with them. This is the kind of peace that no one can take away from you because it is born from wisdom, not circumstances. The path to calmness is not about controlling life. It is about controlling yourself within life. It is about knowing that while chaos may surround you, it cannot own you. You do not need to hold everything together. You only need to hold yourself. And when you finally release what is not yours, you will discover a strength you never knew you had, a strength that is calm, steady, and free. When the weight of life presses against you, there is one tool that never abandons you, one power that is always within reach, one anchor that can pull you back into calmness no matter how fierce the storm feels. Your breath. It is the simplest thing, and yet the most profound. The rhythm of your breathing is the rhythm of your mind. When your breath is shallow and rapid, your thoughts become
Right,
frantic.
coming up on
When
it.
your
Y'all better
breath
get
is
in when you
slow
fit
and
in.
steady, your
Izzy to
mind begins
JPY,
to
if you can't
quiet.
see
This
it,
is not
entry.
philosophy. This
We
is
are
biology.
in
Your nervous system listens to the pace of your
86,
breathing and it responds.
288,
Calm the breath
86,
and you calm the
288
body.
is the
Calm the
entry.
body and you calm the mind.
And our
Every time
TP, sorry about that.
panic
We're
tries
in
to
the 5
take you, the
minutes.
first
What's
thing it
going
steals
on?
is your
In the 1 minute. Okay, TP is looking like
tightness. You inhale quickly but never fully. You exhale sharply but never
89. So
completely.
let's just look for a pullback.
And without realizing it, you feed your own anxiety. But the moment you take control of your breathing, everything shifts. Deep, slow, intentional breaths send a signal to your brain. You are safe. You are steady. You are in control. This single act lowers your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure, and quiets the storm inside your chest. Think of the power in this. No matter where you are, no matter who you are with, no matter what is happening around you, you can use your breath to return to calmness. You don't need equipment. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect conditions. You only need awareness. One breath in, one breath out, each cycle pulling you further from panic and closer to peace. This is why those who master their breath appear unshakable. They do not react impulsively because they have trained themselves to pause, inhale, and anchor. They understand that no storm.
All right, let me pause for a second because there is a opportunity on this trade where you could take this to your do some boxing. Let's just say that. I would go through probably two boxes. Right? You're looking at it, you see it's not much, but hey, it's an option. Right? It's not much.
Hey, take a look. Hey, take a look.
We got news coming up, y'all. News in 28 minutes for USD. News 28 minutes for USD. All right, let's see what's going on. We just got some noise over here in the Russell. We're in on NZDJPY, but I'm gonna go over here real quick to see what's happening. What's the ruckus all about? Was that the Russell? That was the Russell. And what happened? Looked like we just smashed that TP, y'all. Looked like we just smashed that TP. So good trade, good day. Let's go, let's get it. All right. If you ain't down, then you ain't with it. If you ain't started, then you might as well quit it. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. All right, let's get on back over here. And we're looking at NZD JPY here. 34 minutes after the hour. 34 minutes after the hour. All right, let's hold tight.
Storm lasts forever, and with every breath, they remind themselves that they are more powerful than the chaos around them. Their calmness is not luck, it is discipline. They have chosen to use the tool most people ignore. And here lies your opportunity. You can train your breath the way others train their bodies. You can make calmness a reflex instead of panic. Each time stress rises, you have a choice. Let your body dictate your state or reclaim control with your breath. At first, it takes effort, but soon it becomes your nature. With practice, the moment you feel your calm slipping, your body will instinctively draw in that deeper breath, and the storm will lose its grip on you. The beauty of this practice is in its simplicity. Life will not stop testing you. Pressure will not disappear. But when you carry this tool within you, you are never helpless. Every inhale is strength. Every exhale is release. Every breath is proof that peace is always within reach. So whenever you feel yourself drowning in stress, remember this truth. Calmness is only one breath away. And if you can master the art of breathing with intention, you will carry with you a secret power that no storm can steal. Because while others break under pressure, you will rise steady, composed, and strong, anchored by the rhythm of your own breath. Stress is often seen as the enemy, but that belief alone is what gives it power over you. The truth is that stress itself is not the problem. Stress is energy, stress is intensity, stress is raw fuel. What breaks people is not the presence of stress, but their inability to channel it. They resist it, they fear it, they fight against it, and in doing so, they let it crush them. But when you learn to reframe stress, when you begin to see it not as a threat, but as a source of strength, everything changes. Your body was designed to respond to challenge. The surge of adrenaline, the faster heartbeat, the heightened awareness, these are not signs of weakness. They are signs that your body is preparing you to perform. Athletes know this. Soldiers know this. Leaders know this. The pressure you feel is not there to destroy you. It is there to sharpen you. The same stress that makes one person panic can make another person rise. The difference is perception. When you tell yourself stress is dangerous, your body interprets it as danger. Your breath shortens, your muscles tighten, your mind closes. But when you tell yourself stress is energy, your body interprets it as fuel. Your breath deepens, your focus sharpens, your presence expands. This is not imagination. This is science. Studies show that reframing stress improves performance, increases resilience, and protects health. The meaning you give to stress determines whether it weakens you or strengthens you. Imagine standing in the middle of pressure without resisting it, without fearing it, simply accepting it as energy moving through you. Suddenly, stress loses its power to overwhelm you. It becomes a wave you can ride instead of a storm that drowns you. Instead of wishing for less stress, you begin to train yourself to carry more, to handle more, to grow stronger under it. And with each test, your threshold expands. What once shook you no longer even touches you. This is the secret of those who thrive under pressure. They do not avoid stress, they transform it. They step into challenges with the belief that the pressure will sharpen their focus, deepen their discipline, and strengthen their resolve. They rise because they do not waste energy fighting what is natural. They channel it into something greater. You can do the same. The next time stress rises, do not run from it. Do not curse it. Tell yourself, this is energy. This is power. I can use this. Feel it move through your body like electricity and direct it into clarity, into action, into strength. The very thing that once made you anxious becomes the very thing that fuels your growth. Calmness is not the absence of stress. Calmness is the mastery of stress. It is the ability to stand in the middle of intensity and remain unshaken because you no longer fear it. You use it, you bend it, you transform it into fuel for your purpose. This is how you move from fragile to unbreakable. This is how you train your mind to find peace, not by escaping pressure, but by rising above it. And when you reach this level, no amount of stress will ever own you again. It will only build you stronger. Calmness grows in the space between what happens to you and how you choose to respond. That space is small, but it contains your entire power. Most people rush past it without realizing it exists. Something triggers them, and instantly they react. Words fly out, emotions explode, decisions are made in haste. Later comes regret, but by then the damage is done. The secret to unshakable calm lies in claiming that gap, in training yourself to pause before the reaction takes control. The pause is not weakness. The pause is not hesitation. The pause is mastery. It is the conscious decision to let your higher mind take the wheel instead of letting raw emotion drive you into chaos. When you pause, even for a second, you step out of automatic reaction and step into deliberate action. That single breath, that single moment of awareness can mean the difference between destroying your peace and protecting it, between escalating conflict and diffusing it, between regret and wisdom. Your mind is not meant to operate only on impulse. You have a deeper capacity, a level of thought that emerges only when you slow down. The greatest leaders, the calmest souls, the most powerful minds all share this ability. They refuse to let urgency dictate their choices. They understand that the first reaction is rarely the best one. By pausing, they give themselves room to see clearly, to choose wisely, to act with intention instead of impulse. Imagine the strength that comes with this discipline. Someone attacks you with words, but you do not bite back. You pause, breathe, and respond with clarity. A stressful situation appears, but you do not panic. You pause, anchor yourself, and act with precision. Life throws chaos at you, but you do not lose yourself. You pause, reclaim your center, and move forward steady. Each pause becomes a declaration. I am not ruled by my emotions. I am not owned by circumstances. I am the master of myself. This practice changes you at the deepest level. At first, the pause feels difficult. The urge to react will pull at you. Your emotions will demand release. Your impatience will scream for action. But the more you train it, the more natural it becomes. Soon, the pause no longer feels forced. It feels automatic. It becomes your nature. You find yourself stepping back instead of lashing out, breathing instead of breaking, choosing instead of collapsing. And the reward is profound. The pause gives you time. The pause gives you clarity. The pause gives you power. While others lose control in the heat of the moment, you remain steady. While others regret what they said or did, you walk away with peace. While others are consumed by reaction, you are elevated by choice. That is the true strength of calmness. It is not about never feeling emotion. It is about never letting emotion own you. Train yourself to pause, and you will unlock a freedom few ever taste. You will stop being a prisoner of every trigger, every stressor, every sudden change. You will discover that between the event and the response lies a choice. And in that choice lies your growth, your freedom, and your unshakable calm. The words you speak to yourself in silence are shaping the state of your mind more than any external challenge ever could. When calm slips away, it is often because your inner voice turns against you, feeding you thoughts of fear, doubt, and urgency. That voice whispers, you can't handle this, it's too much, you're not strong enough. And when you accept those words, your body follows. Your breath shortens, your chest tightens, and your reactions spiral out of control. But when you take command of that voice, when you choose words of strength, calmness returns. The language of your mind is the language of your life. If your inner voice is chaotic, your emotions will be chaotic. If your inner voice is steady, your emotions will be steady. This is the power of self-talk. Your thoughts create chemical changes in the brain. Negative language activates stress responses. Empowering language activates clarity and control. Each phrase you allow inside your head is a command to your nervous system. You cannot speak defeat to yourself and expect to feel peace. You cannot speak panic and expect to feel calm. This is why mastery of calmness requires mastery of language. You must train yourself to notice the words your mind repeats and replace them with words that align with the state you want to live in. When fear rises, instead of saying, I can't handle this, tell yourself, I am capable. I am steady. I can face this. When anger burns, instead of saying this is unbearable, say I choose patience, I choose control, I choose peace. The brain is rewired through repetition. Each time you choose empowering language, you carve a new pathway of calmness. Over time, that pathway becomes your default. Think about how much power this gives you. You no longer wait for the world to give you reassurance. You give it to yourself. You no longer depend on others to calm you. You calm yourself. You no longer let fear dictate your story. You write your own with every word you choose. And the more consistent you become, the stronger your mind grows. Just as muscles are built through repeated movement, calmness is built through repeated words. This practice does not mean ignoring reality. It means interpreting reality in a way that empowers you instead of weakens you. The same situation can feel overwhelming or manageable depending on the language you use to describe it. Say this is impossible, and your body shuts down. Say this is a challenge I will grow through, and your body activates strength. Language is not just description, it is creation. The reward is transformation at the deepest level. You stop being at the mercy of passing thoughts, and you start becoming the author of them. You stop feeding panic with negative scripts, and you start feeding calmness with empowering ones. You stop being the victim of your inner dialogue, and you start being the commander of it. With every phrase of strength, you align your mind, your body, and your actions with peace. Train your language, and you will train your...
All right. Are we sitting here waiting? Word of the day is up on us. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this word of the day. Huh? You wanna do the word of the day? Okay, we got a little trader said he wants to do the word of the day. So we'll let him go ahead and do it. And I'll do the breakdown for you. All right. Let's get that up on the screen for little trader. You wanna break it down too? He said he wants to break it down as well. We'll let him check it out, see if he wants to break this thing down for y'all, okay? All right.
Hello, God bless you guys. It's Little Trader in the building. We're gonna get this word of the day on the screen. All right. It's Proverbs 4:18 ESV. But the path of righteousness is like the light of dawn, which shines brighter and brighter every day. Until full day. And here's your explanation. Brighter and brighter. Friend, it's interesting that some psychological studies have shown what is called the happiness curve. But that research showed that most people are happiest at 20 years old, and then it gradually decreases until you're 50. We often hear about people having a midlife crisis, being burned out, struggling to go on around the 50-year low. Then it starts going back up at 70 as you're happy as you were at 20. But it doesn't stop there. It continues to rise. After 70, you're happier and more fulfilled than you've ever been. You may feel discouraged and struggling to find happiness today. Some of what you're fighting against can be the natural rhythms of life. The people who stay happy, who don't fall into a state of discouragement, who won't go downhill, are the people who rule over their thoughts. They are the people who keep their hopes up. The people who know that God is still on the throne. Don't believe the lies that you've seen your best days. Remind yourself that today's scripture says your tomorrow will be better than today. Let that fulfill your faith. All right, let's pray. Father, thank you that your light is shining on my path and is getting brighter and brighter. Help me to shake off the blahs of this moment and fix my hope in you. I declare that I will take control of my thought life and know that my best days are ahead of me. In Jesus' name, amen. I'm going to pass it back to my dad, the main man.
Oh man, whoa. One time for Little Trader, one time for Little Trader. Can we get some hearts on the screen? Let me throw some love up for my little son right here. 100. Throw him some love out there. Yes. Appreciate it. He dropped that word. And hit y'all with the prayer. All right. That's what's up, y'all. So I hope you understand that, Little Trader, that the older people get, a lot of times that depression will sit in and they get sad. So you better enjoy being young while you can. He sits around here and hear my kids say they can't wait till they get grown or get older, and they don't understand what comes with it. I was talking to my nephew the other day, and he was telling me, I said, "So how you like being grown and being on your own, man? Is it everything you was looking for?" He was like, "Man, my mama told me about the company that I was gonna have that I really didn't want to have, but I didn't really believe her. But I can't get rid of him." It's like, who was that? Said Bill keep coming to see me. Oh, I said, oh yeah, Bill, and he gonna bring his friends with him. The Bills are gonna show up, and there's nothing you could do about it. He was like, man, they don't play. So yeah, it's just a part of being, young and understanding that childhood is something sacred and hold on to it. But I'm in my 50s and I never had that midlife crisis. Haven't had that yet, but most definitely can say that life was totally different at 20 years old. Um, Missing it, miss those younger days, but very thankful for what God has done. Right. So let's get back. We got a couple more minutes before the red photo news. So I'm gonna stick around a little bit after that to kind of see what happens. And let's just get back to this other word that was jumping off today. Let's go.
Calm. Make your inner voice your ally, and no storm can shake you. Speak the words of strength, of patience, of clarity. And soon calmness will not just be what you practice, it will be who you are. What you see in your mind becomes the reality your body prepares for. If your imagination is filled with chaos, your nervous system responds as though chaos is real. But if you train your mind to see peace, to picture calmness, to imagine stability even in moments of pressure, your body will align with that vision. The brain does not always distinguish between what is vividly imagined and what is truly happening. This is why athletes rehearse their victories in their minds before they step into competition. Their bodies follow the images they hold. The same principle can transform your calmness. When stress rises, close your eyes for a moment and create the image of peace. See yourself standing steady, breathing slow, unshaken by what surrounds you. Imagine a place where nothing can disturb you, a place that feels safe and expansive. Let the details become vivid, the sounds, the colors, the stillness. As you build this vision, your mind begins to believe it. Your body begins to reflect it. Your breath deepens, your muscles relax, your thoughts find order. What you see inside becomes how you feel outside. This is not escape, it is training. Just as lifting weights builds strength in your muscles, visualizing calm builds strength in your nervous system. Each time you return to this inner practice, you are conditioning your mind to associate stress with peace instead of panic. You are creating new pathways that override the old ones. And with repetition, those pathways become automatic. Eventually, you no longer need to close your eyes to summon calmness. It rises naturally because your mind has been trained to expect it. The power of visualization is that it shifts identity. You stop seeing yourself as someone who loses control under pressure, and you start seeing yourself as someone who remains steady. And when your identity changes, your behavior follows. If you see yourself as fragile, you act fragile. If you see yourself as strong, you act strong. When you consistently visualize yourself calm, composed, and unshakable, your body begins to align with that version of you until it becomes reality. This practice gives you more than temporary relief. It gives you command over your mental environment. The world outside may be unpredictable, but the world inside can be shaped by your vision. You are no longer a passive receiver of chaos. You are an active creator of calm. And the more you practice, the faster it becomes. In seconds, you can switch your state. In moments, you can reclaim peace. This is mastery, the ability to design your inner state.
If you're just now joining, we got a pullback on NZDJPY that we are looking at, and it looks like it's getting ready to drop back down. My son is trying to enter the trade because he missed the initial call, but that's cool. One thing about the pullback, like, okay, jump back in, take advantage of that. So see what happens. So that is it. And we're waiting for this 9 o'clock news. It's going to happen for USD and see if it's going to affect these trades as well. We just hit TP on the Russell. We did do that. So we're just sitting still and hanging on now. All right. All right, 1 minute before opening news. 1 minute before the news. Just want to stick around and see what's going to happen here. Before I get out of here, if there's something that you want to take a look at, we can do that. We'll go over here real quick and just kind of see what the Russell end up doing. I think with the system, this could have been the reason why we may have called it. We had a call back here for a buy. Let's see, was it somewhere up in here? No, it was back further. I'm sorry, I erased a couple of it. So anyway, the system did call a buy for the Russell, and we end up taking that buy and then catching that TP. So good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. I don't really just keep my system on the screen. Right. Over here we're going NZDJPY. All right, news has just hit. Should be dropping if it hasn't dropped yet. 22 seconds. There it is. Boom. News just dropped. So let's just see what happens with this news. If it's going to affect the trades that we're in, what's going to happen? All right. So it's Friday. I just want to say this. To be prepared to actually hold on to these trades over the weekend. Sometimes it just happens like that. If it doesn't pull back out of range, I will be hanging on and holding on. Every trade that we have called so far this week has went into profit, and let's see what do we look like. Let's see. All right, this is what we called so far this week. This is today, yesterday, day before, and so on and so on. And we're looking here at the trophies. Do not see any turd emojis. Everything that we have called so far, if it didn't get anything on it, meaning it didn't activate. I think it's been about 3 weeks since we had a lost trade. And it should be coming up. We should be seeing a turd emoji soon. One should be coming up somewhere. There it is. There's that happy turd. Joker. So yeah, things are looking good. Things are looking good for us. So if you're looking for a good place to learn how to win trades, because we don't teach people how to trade, we teach people how to win. If you want to learn that, and reach out to me, let us know. Let us know, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you for jumping on. For the new person, if you want to be notified, hit that notification bell or give us a follow, so you know when we do jump on to do this. Just want to jump and see what's going on with USD. And looks like it's just maybe a little weaker. All right. So I guess this is gonna basically it. Just gonna sit here and hold these trades and see what happens. My son has put his trades in and he's gone playing with his siblings. And that's the way I teach him how to trade, not to sit and watch the charts. Go live your life. Go do something. All right. Okay. Y'all have a good one. God bless y'all and thank y'all for being with us today. Okay. And if the good Lord says the same, I will see you all Monday. All right. Now give me a follow on some of our social media platforms. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on LinkedIn at Allbar Elite. I may even jump in over the weekend and drop some jewels on one of those platforms. So again, thank y'all for joining, and y'all have a great weekend on purpose. Okay.